Hello and welcome to India Today. I am Sanjay Ponappa.
This is Maruti Acharya and Yella Kannadigargu Namaskara. Finally, the teaser, much awaited. This is not teaser, this is character reveal. They've been teasing us with all the posters of Nayanthara, Kiara Advani, Tara Sutaria, Huma Qureshi, the whole cast and crew.
Rukmini Vasant.
Rukmini Vasant also, yes. And now finally, Yash as Raya introduction video is finally out, and we did watch and react to that. The reaction video is on our other channel, which is India Today So South. Do give it a check. Before getting into our review of the video, what do you think? How was your experience of watching? What are your expectations? Mention that in the comments below.
Ever since the tease dropped, it has actually gone viral for plenty of reasons. Good, bad, ugly, all of that is there. So there's a lot of things to talk about in the film. I am excited to see who this Raya is.
Okay.
And you know, if you followed through the shoots, there's been speculations of Yash carrying multiple looks throughout, right? But taking last year's birthday reveal teaser and this one, we can see that he is basically in the same look in both the things. Is it going to be just Raya, or are there multiple, personalities in the film? Is something that I am kind of looking forward to. But the experience of the whole tease was something that left me speechless for quite some time. Why? I'll tell you. Because basically I've grown up watching Yash. I grew a sense and an understanding of what cinema is. He's been an actor from his very first film till his latest, and for Toxic as well. I'm one of those people who has watched all the films. Even though Yash has played these gangsters or whatnot, a rough and tough guy, KGF be it, or even at the earlier stages of his career, Kallar Asante, Rajadhani, whatever, he has never been that kind of left me with the shock. So the one word description of what my experience is shocked.
For me, genuinely, I am curious as to what Geetu Mohandas and Yash are cooking. Yes, watching Yash on big screen after a while, after KGF, he has crazy aura and screen presence. Watching it on big screen again is exciting, yes. But what is the story? What are they trying to say? My mind is exploding with theories, with possibilities of what Toxic could possibly be. A film in Yash career, in terms of a story told by a female director, in terms of what kind of film Indian cinema can produce on an international scale, because considering the budget and visuals, it looks rock solid. So this movie is exciting me in many levels. But the core of it is, what are they up to? What are they cooking? What is the movie all about? Because the star cast is huge. One side of it is, what is the story? Second side of it is, let me be honest, I am really excited for the kind of catastrophe that I'm going to see on big screen. Every glimpse, every poster is just teasing me genuinely to be prepared for a catastrophe. If you look at the teaser also, the violence part of it, I think the first half of it, whatever is happening in the car, is what people are talking about a lot. But the second half of it, there's so much blood and violence, and I don't know, it is genuinely creating curiosity in me as to what is happening.
Again, the curiosity is not based on the level of violence, but based on the way this violence is being taken about, the word. It just feels so stylized. J.J. Perry, the action director, who's also been on John Wick, I guess. Yeah. It feels like he's done a good job with stylizing the action. It is definitely, at least the action that I saw, it is definitely not John Wick, because that is pretty close to what a martial arts fight would be like. But here, it just felt good.
This one also, the first one which released, both of them have a certain kind of texture, color grading. Yeah, even I felt in some portions, especially the initial portions of this teaser and the previous teaser also, had a little staged feel, had a little advertisement kind of taking. Again, if it is meant to be that way, then I'm really excited. But if it is not, then it is a concern. Very rarely you see a film having a designed aesthetic for the film, in the sense that color palette se leke, everything is designed. Like, very few filmmakers is, especially as of now, everybody is doing everything, every frame, it's like a wallpaper. But I feel like Toxic, every promotional material is following a color pattern, color palette, aesthetic. I think characters are also assigned colors. Again, I don't know if it is putting too much burden on Geetu Mohandas for being a female director picking up a story like this. But more than that, I feel like based on the promotional material that they are giving it, the strength is how unapologetic they are going to be. I think Geetu Mohandas being at the helm of affairs is the cherry on the top. It's not the burden, at least from my side. I kudos to makers, everybody. See, production house, we are in India, actor who has built up, like Sanjay mentioned, a certain kind of image, and then director who comes up with certain kind of films. Everybody is sticking to the story, what they want to say, and they are going unapologetic. Kudos for everybody who's involved in it to tell a story like this. I think Ravi Basroor's music with this teaser, though the initial portions for me felt very Ravi Basroor, but by the time it picked up, it actually works really good.
One thing about the music that I'd like to say is that while at the start it was janky and that was mentioned in the reaction, I have to also acknowledge that once the action picks up, the music also sits really well with whatever is going on the screen. Move ahead from what we saw and talk about what could be in the future, because the film is set to release in March, on March 19th. The what is being tagged as the biggest clash ever in Indian cinema is Dhurandhar 2 versus Toxic, and after this tease, it certainly feels like this is going to be a kaate ki takkar, because Dhurandhar already is just running wild. It is the wildfire right now. It has crossed all the collections. It is the highest grossing Indian film in a single language. It is the highest grossing Hindi film ever. There's a lot of these records that it has broken. With Dhurandhar 2 just coming so soon, while all the hype is just fresh, it feels like that had all the qualities to break all the records. The only big problem in its way was the release date they chose, which is coinciding with Toxic. Right. And it's not just Toxic. In that month, there's a lot of big releases which will, really kind of split the markets in all areas because of the kind of films that are releasing. But Toxic with this teaser has made sure that its name is on point and in the buzz throughout the nation. Not just nation, even with an international market, which Yash has built after KGF. Given he's kept making appearances everywhere, he kept going and networking with a lot of people. He's built his name up, even with Ramayana, everything that is going on.
Correct.
He has created a market for himself on a international scale as well. So with all of that in consideration, what this clash is going to be like is currently a thought that is running in my mind, and it feels like it is going to be a thought of a lot of people going towards March.
So I don't want to get into the conversation where who will get the edge, because I don't want anybody to get the edge. One, content should speak. Both the films, the content, whichever is good content, should win the race. If it is a race, if not, if both the films are good, I would really want both the films to work, achieve great numbers, because end of the day, it is Indian cinema. Both the films are representing us, speaking about us on global stage. So good product should get good representation and stage and platform for release.
Because while one is representing the story, Indian story, based on true events or whatever, the other is representing India's creativity and the scale with what it is trying to achieve, the way they are trying to match up to international standards and what they're trying to do. So both films are really crucial for Indian cinema if you look at it in that point. And a clash, I feel like, is not a good thing. Especially after this teaser, I feel like this clash shouldn't happen.
Both films releasing on same date or same season is not the problem for me, but it is the attitude of people. For example, if I'm somebody who already enjoyed Dhurandhar and I'm rooting for Dhurandhar, and if I'm throwing shade on Toxic just because I want Dhurandhar to succeed, or vice versa from Toxic fans also, I don't think that is healthy, because I think two movies we can watch and celebrate over a weekend. That's not a big deal if it is a good film. Again, if it is a clash and if the content of either ones don't land good, again, the result is always in the hands of audience. But yeah, that culture of being toxic compare to each other's films just because they're clashing is not right. But overall, the glimpse is good, crazy, bold, exciting to say the least. What do you think about this glimpse? Mention that in the comments below. And we do a lot of reviews, reactions, analysis, interviews. And this is Sankranti season, so every movie, public reaction, reviews, everything will be there on the channel. To not miss any of that, like, share, and subscribe.
What do you think about the tease? Mention that in the comment section below. Also, it's not just Toxic. This is the Sankranti weekend. A lot of films are releasing this week. One whole week, I feel like, will be in the film theaters itself. We are geared up. We are excited. We are looking forward to it. Raja Saab's review, audience celebration, audience reaction will also be up on the channel later in the day. Do make sure to stay tuned, and for that, if you want the notification, you have to subscribe as well. With that, I am Sanjay Ponappa,
And this is Maruti Acharya.
and you're watching India Today.